Hi everybody, it's John from Lake Erie Chestnuts. I've received my chestnuts in the mail from Chestnut Ridge of Pike County. I believe I bought 15 pounds this year, so I got a big heavy box full of them. Sitting here ready to be put into cold stratification. This year I've got my own burrs that I've produced and open, and you can see the scar from where this one had 3 nuts inside it. I don't know if that's clear or not, but inside had several good sized nuts, not huge, but nice sized nuts. And so happy to be producing my own chestnuts. But still, I think the product that I've bought in the past few years from Chestnut Ridge is very good. They taste great, and I love planting them. I have a great success. So anyway, back to the planting that I do. I have a thing of sphagnum, or however you pronounce that, peat moss, S-P-H-A-G-N-U-M, peat moss. It's a big bale, 3 cubic feet. I don't know if you can see this well, but it's peat moss. I buy this whole thing for 15 or something bucks from Lowe's. Maybe I spend $8, I forget, it's not much. I bought this one 2 years ago. But it doesn't have any fertilizer or anything in it. It's just plain peat moss. I bought a little bit bigger container. Usually my containers go up to about right here. This year, these fit perfectly into the little mini beer fridge that I have, so I'm going to use that for my seeds over the winter. So it's not real rocket science. I do this video every year, I think, but I get the peat moss into the container, get it slightly moist. So to get some of that dirt in there, I'll moisten it up here. So this dirt, really you just want it to keep the seeds from dehydrating. So it's always a balance between too wet and not wet enough, but as long as there's some moisture in there, I'll have a lid on this. It doesn't have a real airtight seal. The type that I buy doesn't. And so it lets a little bit of air go in and out. That'll help reduce the mold. And you know, this is not clumping, but you know, it's got a few little small clods and then easily breaks apart. I think this is good. So we'll fast forward to me planting up the seeds. So I'll lay these down a very thin layer. Of peat moss. Yeah, you can see just the comparison of their nuts. Some of mine are about their size. These are theirs. And these would be my best. So definitely they're growing bigger ones than I am currently. And I'll just repeat this process. Layer of nuts, layer of peat, repeat. I try not to have the nuts touch each other so that we can, if mold does grow on one seed here and there, I don't have a big problem with it. Where it immediately spreads to a bunch of others. There's a little bit of separation. Usually when I check on these, there's a little bit of moisture on the bottom of the lid when I lift it off. That does not bother me. Now if it's saturated and everything's wet and I see mold, that bothers me. 2018, 10, 12, what did I say, 201? It was 105 and 96. Chestnut Ridge of Pike County. Now that we got these all potted up and ready for their cold stratification, we're ready to put the chestnuts in the fridge. And we ended up doing 2 different containers full. The one has 201 Dunstan chestnuts, and like I said, these fit like a glove inside the container here. And then this one has 153, so 354 total seeds. If you have any questions, reach out to me, make a comment on the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate that. The more we get that information out here, the more people can grow some chestnuts. Have a great day, everybody.